Hey everybody, it's Julie, SylverStitches, coming back to you for day 2 wrap-up of my No New Starts 2019 theory. So, we'll just get started because I need to do a lot of things today and I want to start stitching, and I don't want to have to take pictures of repeats, or anyway, because there seems to be, on day 2 there was 2 or 3 repeats. So the first one that I spanned from yesterday was from this book. So World of Cross Stitching number 270, and it was the Enchanting Dragonfly. So I have I worked on the pink of this flower in the middle. So the pink of the flower in the middle. Again, 1 strand per time still, it seems, because that's how much time I'm giving myself for yesterday I stitched for 9 minutes. Each piece I stitched 9 minutes on. So the second thing that I had spun was dimensions. This one was from Doreen Jones, if everybody doesn't know. Doreen Jones. I'm really enjoying stitching that one. The next one is Beacon at Rocky Point by Dimensions. This one is slower than I'm gonna think it's gonna be, because it's the progress that I made yesterday after 9 minutes was not a lot. So I only really got another row in here, because it's just, at this point at least, this whole block is that shade of blue, but at the same point I had to figure out, anyway, distractions in life. No problems. I have the next, I don't know if it was the next spin or I just got out of order. So I did 6, I think, at home. And then I took 1 travel project. So I'll do that one last, and I know that one's for sure last on the pile. But this is where I think it gets out of order, because my journal, my notebook is over there. It's over there. Anyway, my next piece was a Lizzie Kate piece, and it was the Prayer of St. Francis. And it's really long, like it's a really wide piece. So I'll see if I can do this. I'd only gotten that flower beside master done. Not even done. Quarter of done. In the 7 minutes. So again, really, really good piece, really fun piece, but even the little motifs are taking a little bit of time. My next one is, again, probably completely out of order, but so I had to, I respin everything, regardless if I stitched it yesterday or not. So this one came up again. So not this picture, but the big book of cross stitch designs, and so it was my fancy teapots. Fancy teapots came up again. So this is day number 2 of stitching on it. Stitching on it is a loose term, because yesterday I ended up frogging things out, because so this bottom green part was all the way over to here, and then I realized it wasn't wide enough, so that bottom loop-de-loops down here were way over here, and it wasn't lining up properly on the pattern, and I hadn't altered anything between these 2 teapots, so that's I spent yesterday frogging it out. So I'll spend, if I spin it again today, I'll spend the rest of today probably frogging it out and hopefully starting it again next time. If there's any way to try and do that without frogging out the whole thing, let me know, because I'm almost done it, but at the same point, still a very slow process. The next wheel spin that I had spun was from this book, Seasonal Samplers. It was Winter Frosty Snow Day. So if I can find it's back here. It's this one. It says the snow-capped trees, because that's not Winter Frosty Snow Day. I'm sorry. I did stitch on that yesterday. Where did it go? Okay. Anyway, snow-capped trees is what I stitched on yesterday. Maybe it was only this one. I really remember stitching on the other. Anyway, this is where I'm at. So I just added the trees. The trees now have little nope, it's gone. Trunks. The trees have trunks. The little trees have trunks now, and I've started the line of trunks up here. And that's how far I got. I remember spinning Winter Frosty Snow Day yesterday and thinking, how am I going to, where am I going to start this, because it's so, where did it end up going? I'm going to pause the video and come back eventually, but for now, the next one was the Welcome Butterfly. So this was another repeat. Welcome Butterfly by Dimensions. Another repeat from Day 1 Stitching. So, here we are. So I just, again, still continued on with the blue. That's where I am now. I'm going to pause the video and try and find that Winter Snow Day, because the other one that I have here is my new, I'll explain it after. I did end up stitching on 9 things yesterday. I guess 10 things because I took a travel project. But, Chanting, Beacon Hill, Snow-Capped Trees, Welcome Butterfly, Fancy Teapots. I have to go get one more thing. Hold on. Lesson. Always get your notebook first. Okay, so I found, oh, hello cat. I found 3 more pieces that I stitched on yesterday that I didn't bring to the collective. Anyway, next up on the pile, because it's no longer in order, is Mrs. Snowman. I started this this Christmas Eve. Where's that pattern? Okay, I started this Christmas Eve, and I'll let you know where I am in just a second. And I did it again. Man, I gotta remember. Anyway, that's that. So Mrs. Snowman, it is designed by Lois Winston. It was out of the Just Cross Stitch magazine with all the birds on the front cover. December 2017. So here's where I'm at. I really need to cut the fabric for some of these pieces, because then I'll have more fabric. Not that I'll need more fabric because I'm not starting anything, but it'll make me feel better for when I do start things in 2020. Anyway, side note. Okay, here is, where's the light? Okay, here is my Mrs. Snowman. So what I got done yesterday was just this little white. I didn't time this one because My in-laws came over to ask me a question. They didn't call. They just came over. That's okay. They don't call. They just come over. No problem. And it was a super simple phone fix, but she needed to see me for it, so that's okay. So part of that time was I didn't turn off the timer, and then part of that time was talking to, discussing her daily event plans. Anyway, for that. So the next Winter Frosty Snowman. So from Seasonal Wordplay, it is, I'll have to unfold it again. Where's the picture? So Winter Frosty Snow Day. So I started to ad-lib this because I miscounted, let's say that. I miscounted somewhere. So it is non-existent. There it is. Again, having to cut the pieces of fabric so that I can actually see what is actually getting done. Okay, so I have more fabric, of course, hold it up, but just there. Okay, so all I worked on yesterday was this little S. Well, starting with the S. It's all quarter stitches and 3/4 stitches, and I don't know, it took a long time to do yesterday. Just stitching in general. Stitching in general, it took a long time to do. I don't know if I wasn't focused or whatever the case was, but that's what that is. So this was another, so the next one is another double spin. So worked on the first and on the second. The Serenity Prayer by Janlin. The Floss Tube Itchy Nose Syndrome. Oh boy. Alright, so this is where I'm at now. Every single part of my body. Okay. So I didn't even the timer went off and I just put it away. I didn't bother carrying that thread to the back. Nothing. Anyway, so change. Is that an E? I guess it's an E. But, so that's almost done. I think I have to pick it out, though, and that's why I stopped so abruptly. Hold on. Because, yeah, this is not counted. This letter, whatever this letter is not counted properly. That's that. I don't know how that's ever going to get finished, but that's okay. And then the last piece, I go, when I'm not working, I go downstairs to the pharmacy that's underneath the building, underneath where I live, to help James. Not really help, just be with James. So I get 3 hours usually of uninterrupted cross stitch time. Yay! And so the project that I brought down yesterday, because I wanted to still stitch, was this one, was Summer Banner by Dimensions, the mini Summer Banner. And I got relatively, compared to everything else, a whole lot done on this one. So I stitched some more of, I don't know if you can see, some more of the orange going around. And then I started in on the house roof, the roof of the house. And that's where I got on that. I did take breaks, so it wasn't 3 hours of consecutive stitching, but that's what I did. So I'm gonna go for now, and I will update you with whatever I have done today, whatever I finish today. I'll update you tomorrow, so we'll carry on. And I don't know how much that will be because I have a pretty busy day. It might just be a couple of travel projects because yeah, I'm doing a lot of traveling today in the car. So, I will talk to you later, and have a good stitchy day, and adios.